So you guys just saw the wiring video for my adapter harness. Now, been on the car for a little bit. I haven't really driven the car, but I know it starts and runs. I also just finished the exhaust. It's a little loud right now, but it's better than nothing, and it's better than what was on it. So this is going to be more of a kind of an update and on where I'm at on the car. Kind of doing a few things, button up some loose ends, and then we'll go for a drive in it after I get it all put together. I just barely made sure it ran. As you can see, the ECU is not even up in place. I actually just grabbed hardware to put my Bosch 173 ECU up in its rightful place up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, there's the check engine light. I didn't really want to put it in my cluster. I figured that little blink is easy enough to replace. They're really common, and I didn't want to drill a hole in my cluster just yet because it's fairly nice. I got the power ran to it from my, not the C104 plug. I got the power ran to it from my adapter harness at the connector up there, and then I have to figure out which pin to go to for my ground wire, because on this ECU it takes, in order to turn the check engine light on, it needs to ground the light instead of giving it power. So I just got to figure that out before I finalize everything over here. But I think what I'll do is I'll hook up the ECU again, look at my pin out, see which wire I need to go to. Hopefully it's one of these connectors, but we'll see shortly. Okay, well, I figured out which pin I gotta go to. I had to run my other, can't really see it now, but my ground wire, I had to run it out my hole there from my wire loom to pin 12. So I just gotta kind of have it sitting out in the engine bay right now, and I'll put it in. I'll hook it up to pin 12 in a minute, but for now I'm gonna finish putting the go box together. I just got it all zip tied up in place. Hopefully all my stuff fits up in there again like it used to. So let me go and put that back together, and then we'll get out to the engine bay. All right, got the glove box all put together. It shuts. It needs some adjustment, but at least it shuts now. Now I just gotta put the rest of the interior back together. Now to go out to the engine bay and finish wiring up our check engine light. See, I got the wire right here. I didn't have quite enough wire, so I'm gonna have to cut it and splice it, heat shrink it to make it all the way over there. Okay, well, I got the grommet back in. I had to trim some of this back so I could get the wires in with it, tape it up. I'll get some new loom soon once I get everything dialed in, and I'll run this stuff up inside it to where it looks all nice and neat. I need to get a zip tie and pull this up so I don't drag the O2 sensor on the header. That would be bad, especially after all that work. All right, got my extra piece of wire crimped and heat shrinked. Now I just gotta make this a 4-pin connector instead of a 3-pin connector, and then we'll have a check engine light. Okay, it's been a few minutes. I've got my 4-pin plug hooked up with all my wires ran to the right pins. I referenced my little sheet here again, and then I just confirmed that my check engine light comes on when it needs to. And it goes off when it turns on, so that tells me that it should be working. Now I just need to take this harness off, tape it up now that I know everything works, and then I'll get some more wire loom cover for these wires so they're not exposed to the engine bay, and then it should be good to go. Just need to finish putting in the rest of my interior there. I'll have to do that tomorrow because it's pretty late. Alright guys, well, it's the next morning, and I want to get the rest of this interior put together. Shouldn't be too bad. We just got the center console put together, and then the door panel. I run to my storage unit, grab my other door stopper. Let's go ahead and get started. The old ECU, don't need that anymore. Alrighty, well, luckily I had a spare one of these stashed in a box of parts in my storage unit. Let's go ahead and put this guy on. These have a real tendency to crack and lock up. That's why mine has a bolt right here, because it locked up on me and just started eating away at the rivets right there. So
Can't afford your health insurance?
My insurance is just fine. Sorry if there's any wind noise, but I just got the interior of this guy cleaned out. Still need to fix my hood popper, the cable on it. So I don't have my under dash piece in, but the interior's all together. You still need to wipe it down, but for driving around for now, I'll be okay. I also finished up underneath the hood, checked all the fluids. We're getting ready to take it on its maiden voyage. Anyways, let me get a kind of a sound clip for you guys. Well, it's a bit loud for daily driving. I think I'm gonna leave it for like it is for now, and then I'm gonna see if I can squeak another muffler underneath there, something to just take the edge off. Anyways, that'll probably be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.